Caitlin Clark hints at Kansas City Chiefs colored signature Nike shoe. Caitlin Clark is a known Kansas City Chiefs fan, so fans of hers and the Chiefs better get ready for her signature Nike shoe. Clark teased that it could be Chiefs colored by the time it comes out, as she's been working with Nike to get exactly what she wants in terms of look, comfortability, and uniqueness. She likened her shoe to the Kobe Bryant shoe, which she plays in a lot. But Clark also wanted it to be something a little more slanted towards her style. "I think it's honestly been, like, probably one of the coolest things I've got to do since," Clark said on New Heights. "Honestly, the process started at the end of my senior year when I was at Iowa, because I was deciding what shoe company I was going to go with. And I talked to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, and they all offered me a signature shoe. Obviously, some faster than others. And everybody knows Nike makes the best product. It just kind of takes a little bit longer. And so that's an idea. I grew up wanting to be a Nike athlete. Every kid does Nike Jordan, like that's the premier brand. I mean, it's probably been like a year and a half now of like figuring out what exactly I want. And I think probably the most challenging part of it is, like, you want it to be unique, but at the same time, like, I have to be comfortable wearing it. So I think you kind of take what you're comfortable in. Like, obviously, I play in a lot of coves, but at the same time, I don't want it to be a cove. I want to be something very unique to me and a little bit different. As far as those Chiefs colors, perhaps Travis Kelce will get a pair, or even head coach Andy Reid to wear on the sidelines. And I think for myself, I kind of think about, what's kind of been important to me when I think about shoes or sneakers, and I think, just the chaseability of them, and you want a certain sneaker, or you want a certain color, Clark said. So I think that's going to be probably the most fun part. Okay, great. You have, the mold of the shoe and what it is and the technology that's in it. But more so, I think I'm more excited about making certain colorways or collabing with certain brands or whatever it is. I know I definitely got the Chiefs colorway on the way at some point or something. Maybe we'll get Andy Reid to coach in them at some point, or we could turn them into a cleat. It was a rough second season in the WNBA for Clark due to injuries. She was limited to just 13 games and averaged 16.5 points per game, 8.8 assists per game, and 5 rebounds. Clark also shot just 27.9% from three-point range and 36.7% overall. But the Indiana Fever actually made the Eastern Conference semifinals, losing in 5 games to the Las Vegas Aces, despite not having her and other players like Selfie Kanayem due to injury. Perhaps a new shoe is the first sign of a great year 3 on the way for Clark. The former Iowa star is arguably the biggest star in women's basketball, and that'll surely continue in 2026.